Alright, hey everybody, this is Ryan with 9acreforest.com. Today I just want to really make a quick video kind of explaining why we've chosen to go off-grid, or at least my half of why I've decided to go off-grid. I know everybody has their own reasons to want to do something like this, and my reasonings may not be exactly the same as Steph's, but I'm pretty sure we're on the same page. But with that being said, I really can only speak from my point of view. But before we get started, I just wanted to uh, say thank you for everyone for your support, and please like our social media pages. We have Facebook, which is facebook.com 9acre forest. We also have an Instagram, which is 9acre forest with the number 9. And of course, we have our blog website where this journal entry and all the other videos and posts that we make will also be on there. It's 9acreforest.com. Okay, so now let's get into the discussion. Why have I decided to go off grid? I get asked that a lot, actually. Uh, we've been really planning and tucking money away and saving and buying um, for the last 10 months or so. I've been personally planning um, and researching for a number of years. Um, but now that we're actually getting so close to actually doing it, it's getting real exciting. Today is Saturday. I have to go in and bartend again tonight. We're still in Jacksonville, Florida. I gotta go in and bartend tonight at 4 o'clock. But then tomorrow being Sunday, we're off, and then Monday we're gonna be taking off to the land in Missouri to kind of plot out the site where our cabin is going to be delivered. Um, Now, as for the reason why, well, I guess long story short, I really am the kind of person that needs to live free on my own terms. Meaning, I do not want to have to depend on anybody but myself. When I sit down and really take a look at my life and what I'm doing with my life, well, I mean, to be honest, yeah, I'm a 30-year-old bartender. I work 3 days a week, I mean, yeah, it's great. I can't complain. It's not, a 9 to 5 is not a career. I'm making more than enough money to live here in Jacksonville. But when I really sit down and try to figure out uh, my life path, there was one thing that I really wanted to consider, being that I just recently turned 30, is retirement. I don't have any money saved up to retire. I know a lot of people that are my age and even older that don't. And I know quite a few people that will never be able to retire. They will be working till they're 70, 80, 90. To the day they die, they'll be working to pay off these debts. Not me. I'm not going to be doing that. I refuse to do that. So I had to sit down and really look at what I want to do when I retire. Okay. So my lifelong dream um, is to have a little piece of land and a cabin, something that I can call my own, a space, a plot of the world that I can wake up when I want to wake up, go to sleep when I want to go to sleep. Um, I don't want to pay every dollar that I make to somebody else, uh, just for having a roof and having something to drink and something to eat. I mean, yeah, those are necessities in life. However, when I started putting a price tag on how much I need to retire to a cabin in the woods, I quickly realized that I can do that now. So if I can do that now, why wait? Yeah, I'm young enough. I'm strong enough. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to work hard. However, I would like to work hard for myself, and work hard for my family, and not have to rely on um, my boss writing me a check, or people coming in and tipping me $1 for me to open a beer for them. I don't want to have to rely on that because, let's face it, if I break my leg tomorrow, I'm out of work. I don't have much money saved up. I am one accident away from homelessness. If I break my leg tomorrow, I can't afford this apartment. I can't afford to eat. Um, that's a sad way to go through life. I really don't want to do it. I started putting prices to the land and finding a piece of land. We found a piece of land. At first, we looked at Colorado, and we had bought about 40 acres. Shortly thereafter, the surrounding states are all are still in a drought, especially California. All the surrounding states are running out of water, and I'm afraid is that if they do run out of water, they'll be coming for the water that was under our land in Colorado, therefore leaving none for us. Um, so we decided to give that up, and we went back and started looking for more land. We found a piece of land in Missouri. We went out, we took a look at it, didn't really like it. It was nice. It was a nice piece of land. It was a fun trip. However, what they failed to tell us was that the land was surrounded by other plots of land that were bought primarily by hunters. And I don't want to have to, wear an orange vest and worry about my dogs running around and getting shot. Nothing against hunting, but I just don't want to live in the middle of a hunting field. It's just not smart. So we decided to not go with that land. We got a nice little piece of land, also in the same area in the Ozarks, just under 10 acres. It's like 9.88 or something like that. Has a seasonal stream running through it. Has an outhouse. It was logged about 14 years ago, so there are a substantial amount of trees. It looks healthy. We're actually going to be heading out the day after tomorrow to go in, actually take a look, like I originally said. But I mean, really anybody can buy a piece of land, and basically what you have to do this, and this is the most important, I think, thing in this whole project, is you have to be okay with giving up luxuries. You have to be okay with, lack of a better word, shitting in an outhouse. I mean, we don't have, in the cabin that we're getting, we're not going to have a composting toilet quite yet. They're rather expensive, and the land came with an outhouse. So, we already have a toilet, therefore it's just not, I just don't think it's worth the extra money to go out and get a toilet for inside the cabin quite yet. Like I said, anybody can get land with a little bit of money down. Just go on Google and search for no credit check, low down payment, land for sale, homesteading land for sale, whatever. Try those searches and you'll come across some things. There's lots and lots of land out there, and land right now is by far the best investment, I think. Reason they're not making any more of it, it will always have value if you're looking at the monetary aspect of it. I think that land is a great investment in yourself, in your family, in your future, in the future of your family. We decided that our land is going to be family land, meaning our family, direct family, my two brothers, my mom, my dad, as well as any of my cousins or aunts and uncles. This is going to be family land. So if anyone wants to come in and camp or hang out or even build a cabin, the land's there. We don't want to just keep it for ourselves. That's not what we got it for. We got it to have something in the family, to pass down to our children, our grandchildren. And that's the most important to me. When it's all said and done, I want to be able to pass down a lifestyle. I want to know that my children and my children's children have a place to live, always. It's nice knowing that once the cabin and the land's paid off, which we're looking at about 10 years, could be sooner. You really never know. I mean, everybody gets those those little cash outs randomly through life. Who knows how much our next one will be. Maybe enough to pay the entire land and cabin. Now we're looking at combined for the land and the cabin. We're on the hook for maybe $40,000. I want to say. That's less than a new car. Granted, the cabin's not huge, but it's my cabin, our cabin. It's definitely mine cabin. It wasn't good English, but you know what I'm trying to say. It's our land. If I want to go for a walk in the morning and maybe sleep outside one night, I can do that. I can have a campfire overnight. I can go out and shoot my guns if I want to shoot my guns. I can let my dogs run free. And I can run free myself. I mean, everything that I have here in Jacksonville, living, on grid in society, I can have out in my cabin, and I can have it for. I mean, once it's all paid for, it's free. You don't have to have electricity going to your house. I mean, this is 2015. There is a solution, an off-grid solution for every luxury that you can possibly think of. It is astounding when you start doing research. To survive, you need a shelter. We got a cabin. The cabin is essentially a giant shed. I mean, it's almost 800 square feet, including the sleeping lofts, which is awesome. I mean, our apartment now is 950 square feet, so we're really not giving up that much actual living space. The cabin's about the size of a large studio or a one-bedroom apartment. That's going to be costing us $300 a month for the next 5 years. $300 a month for the next 5 years. That's incredible. The land itself will be paying about $300 for the next 10 years. But the thing is, when it's paid for, the only thing we got to really worry about is the property taxes. Running water, we're going to be building a rain catch system that will provide us with more than enough water to shower, cook, and drink. Out in Missouri, it does rain a substantial amount, which is absolutely perfect. I mean, we're going to be getting two 250 gallon holding tanks out there. I believe I saw them on Craigslist for like $60 a piece. The gutter system itself, I'm looking at maybe $30-$40, to put gutters up on the cabin. The filters are about 24 to 35-ish, around there, dollars for the filter, so I need to get 2 of those. So I mean, for $300, I'll have water to cook, drink, and shower and clean with forever for free, essentially. I mean, it's what I pay now is $80 a month towards my water. So in a matter of 4 months' time, I have paid my landlord for my water that 4 months amount of money could have paid for a rain catch system that will supply me with water for the rest of my life. Solar power, and I have the solar power system that we're looking to get right off the bat. It's about $300 systems. Nothing crazy, it's nothing over the top. Merely, it's just enough to turn a light bulb on, a LED light bulb, charge our cell phones, our computers if need be, and eventually run a little ice maker. That's it. That's really all we need power for. And the system, like I said, is going to cost us about $300. Now, with that being said, let me show you guys this. This is my last month's utility bill, JEA, so you can see. JEA. See if I can get that in the camera. Right? If you can, I don't know if you can see this, but we zero out every month. So that right there says, right there, I don't know if you can see it, but that says balance before new charges, and it says 0. Of course, we pay our utility bill to keep the lights on. So in the month of June alone, we are going to be giving JEA $221.54. $221.54 for another $80 on top of this. We have electricity to do what we need to do. And I have to pay for it. Sunshine is free, man. Once you get the solar panels set up, I mean, it's not that much work. For the majority of our lights, we're going to be looking at oil lamps. We got a bunch of those. So, I mean, it's not really all that important. Hot water. We had bought a Camp Chef Triton tankless water heater. Uses propane to heat the pilot light. So we have hot water. We have a place to go to the bathroom. I mean, other than that, what do we really need? Why do I have to work 40, 50, 60 hours a week for the rest of my life? It's absurd. I just won't do it. On top of that, life is about the stories. Life is about the adventures. It's hard to have adventures when you're stuck in a cubicle, man. When you're on someone else's payroll, you can't go out and have those adventures. When you're on your own payroll and living for yourself, your whole life's an adventure. When it's all said and done, it's not about how many toys you have, how big of a house you have. It's about the stories, and it's about the lessons. It's about enjoying your life. I for one believe that my life is worth a hell of a lot more than $8 an hour. I mean, it's worth it's worth more than $20 an hour. My life is priceless. You cannot pay me enough to give my life to you, to give my life to your company, for me to live my life for your dream. I'm just not that kind of guy. I refuse to be a slave to the system of going to work every day to pay for a giant house, to pay for debts, to pay for brand new cars, to pay for this, that, the other thing. All I want is to live peacefully. Most peaceful place I know is in the woods. And when it's all said and done, that's how I choose to live my life. So I hope that kind of clarifies it a little bit for a lot of people as to why I'm going to be moving out to the woods. Again, comment on on this video and let me know what you think, or let me know your thoughts. And again, visit us our Facebook, 9 Acre Forest, and visit our follow us on Instagram, which is at 9 Acre Forest, and of course check out the blog site, which is 9acreforest.com. Again, my name is Ryan. I want to thank you all for your continued support, and we look forward to doing this adventure with everybody. And again, thank you very much. Till next time.